What is, surprisingly, safe for human consumption. Ewell Gibbons. Many parts of the pine tree are edible. I'm going to combine every ingredient mentioned in here into one hearty meal and see what happens. A whole box of Nivea cream apparently. I ate an entire box of Nivea cream when I was a toddler and the only aftereffect was that my poop smelled nice for a while. Had a severely alcoholic patient drink 2 large bottles of mouthwash, Listerine etc. every day for about 15 years. You'd think nearly 10,000 bottles of mouthwash would kill a man. But no. At least, not very quickly. You can eat everything inside of a natural beehive, including the bees. Just don't get stung. When I had my gallbladder removed a few months ago, the doc told me, apropos of nothing, I could eat the stones they let me keep. I mean, I guess they're mostly cholesterol. So it makes sense. Some indigenous tribes eat clay in small amounts due to the minerals and texture. Bilistol. It's a general-purpose oil for lubrication and rust protection and can be used for metal, wood, and leather. It's completely safe to drink. And it even smells like licorice. Animals with rabies. Just avoid the saliva glands and that general area. Source. Asked our virus professor because a fellow student took a bite out of a dead raccoon. Methylene Blue. Though it'll make your pee turn blue. So much of this would make for a great episode of My Strange Addiction. Petroleum jelly. Small amounts have been used as laxative and stool softener. Shellac. Yes. The stuff they use to seal wood. It's used in everything from fingernail polish to candy. It's secreted by a bug. Yummy. https en.m.wikipedia.org/wiki/shellac. Bismuth. The active ingredient in Pepto-Bismol. Look it up, it's a pretty rock. Funnily enough, the red berries of a yew tree. The seeds. Contained inside of the berries. The needles. The branches and the roots are all deadly poisonous. But the berries are sweet and delicious. I recommend not eating them. Because if you bite on the seed contained within, it's bad news. Pokeweed is edible if cooked properly. I remember my BIL's dad made poke salad. He said the idea is to cook most of the poison out, but leave enough for your lips to tingle. Edit. My sister is the one married to Bill. And his father is now deceased. I don't claim to know how to properly cook it. But the general consensus in the comments are 1. You only want young poke. The toxins build up with the age of the plant. 2. You want the leaves, not the roots. 3. You have to boil the poke several times, throwing out the water each time, to cook out the toxins. The tingle I mentioned apparently manifests as really bad pain in uncooked, undercooked, caused by said toxins. This is by far the most likes I've ever gotten on Reddit. So thanks to everyone so much. Smiling face, hugging face. Some packing peanuts. https en.wikipedia.org/wiki/foam_peanut are actually made out of corn starch. They of course aren't produced in a food-safe environment. And all of the nutritional components like sugars are removed so as not to attract bugs. But yeah, most styrofoam peanuts are edible. The ones that aren't made of corn starch, though, are made of polystyrene, a petroleum-based plastic. So definitely do your research before you decide to sample some packing peanuts. Charcoal. Well, not the one you'd buy for BBQs. But medical charcoal has a similar composition and is not only safe, but awesome at cleaning up some unfortunate gastrointestinal interlopers. Edit. And as others below have pointed out, it will also slurp up the good stuff such as medication. The little stickers on the fruit you buy in the store. Even the glue for them are FDA approved. According to my grandfather, who passed at 88, Vicks VapoRub. Dandelions can make a great tea. Tulips. I'm reading this thread like I'm looking for dinner tips or something. Rust. Stinging nettles, https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/nettle_soup. Oddly enough, gallium up to certain weight. And a decent amount at that. ***, please advise ***. This is not a recommendation to eat it. Do your own research and make your own decisions. I do not advocate for the consumption of gallium. Green crayons. Most venom can be safely digested. If you don't have any open wounds in your mouth and digestive system. Edit. This doesn't mean you should drink venom if you can. Or French kiss the next cobra. Don't put toxins in your body. There are better ways to find out if you have open wounds __or ulcers __ in your mouth. High percentage alcohol, for example. Or spicy food. Please drink responsibly and only if the area where you live allows it. Too many people die of alcohol poisoning. Edit 2. Now I know what Hank Green feels like. Caffeine. That stuff plants evolved to make it so nothing could eat them. It kills most other creatures. Meanwhile us humans are like Zoom. Gold. Dog. Cat food. The FDA requires pet food to be human grade because during the Depression so many desperate people died from eating pet food. Adding, I did not expect this to blow up. I haven't done extensive research on the topic, but I learned about this in a college-level history class. Thank you for the awards and upvotes. I love Reddit for the complete randomness that brings everyone together. Also adding, I'm honestly amazed by the amount of people that have ate dog, cat food. I never would have guessed. Insects. Most insects are not only edible but also very nutritious. On a totally separate note, there was going to be a cloud of locusts here in Brazil. I plan to eat them if they eat the plants. One of my great obsessions in life is to think of who was the first person to eat something. Like who was the first to see a white hard thing come out of a chicken and decide to crack it open. See a gooey mess. Yet still see what would happen if you heated it up. And after all that, have the balls to eat it. Same goes for mushrooms. Like, did people just keep eating them until they figured out which ones killed you? Which ones made you trip balls? And which tasted great with steak?